Dakereon, just a little while ago, that photo that you just saw, just taking some time to reflect to yourself, what's kind of just going through your mind right now, especially everything that you've kind of gone through here and even before you got here, everything in your personal life. What does a moment like this mean, and what would you tell people out there that have gone through the ups and downs and are deciding to stick it out?
Yeah, for sure. It means everything to me, man. Right now, like I was saying, it still feels like a dream. I'm so thankful. I thank God for everything, man, for him just preparing me these last 4 years for this moment. You never question God. What I could say to the other people, never give up on your dreams. You know what I'm saying? If you ever got something out there that you want to get or that you ever dreamed of, keep going. Never give up. Adversity is going to come, but it's how you overcome it. I'm just thankful, man. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Then Portnoy.
DK, standing on that stage out there, holding that MVP trophy, just how would you kind of put that moment into words, given the last 4 years, what you've gone through and everything, and just what does that feel like standing up there?
One word I can say is adversity, man. I went through so much adversity. I could have quit so many times. That's a Coach Step. If it wasn't for Coach Step, I probably would have stopped playing. Everything was just kind of not going my way. But I got a family that prays. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful. That's all I can say, man. It feels like a dream, but got to keep going.
DC.
Hey, Dakereon,
Congratulations.
When did
This plan to put you in a quarterback come about, and what did you first say when they came to you about it?
The first bowl practice we had, like early December, that was the first time I started repping with the ones. So we've been had it planned. After the first day, I told Coach Step, I was like, Coach, they're gonna have me this for the bowl game. He said, I don't think so. After the situation happened with Jason, I guess it was over with. I had to go to quarterback. So it's since the beginning of December.
Colin Taylor.
Karen, you said if it wasn't for Coach Step, you might have stopped playing. Can you kind of expound on that a little bit and just how much has he meant to you throughout the last year or so?
Yeah, man, I went through so much adversity. Everybody knows my story. You know what I'm saying? Like things just kind of weren't going my way. I was trying to figure out like my position and everything. I kind of was just trying to figure a lot out. You know what I'm saying? But I have a family that prays. But Coach Step came in, and every coach, he even told me, every coach told him just not great things about me in terms of like my athletic ability and the position what position I would play. But Coach didn't listen to it. He gave me an opportunity, but he's a lifesaver for me, man. I think Coach would say the same for him, that I am to him. You know what I'm saying? It's very mutual. I love him to death, man, and shout out to Coach Step.
Ben Briner.
Hey, Dakereon, what was that conversation with Coach Satterfield like when he was like, you're going to move to quarterback? And even coming into the game, did you think you'd end up taking as many snaps behind center as you ended up doing?
Yeah, Coach we never had a conversation about it. He just kind of put the personnel in and going into meetings. I seen my name on the script, and that was that. But I knew from the jump, whenever the last 2 weeks, we knew what we were going to do, keep teams on their toes. I knew I was going to play a lot of speed.
So that first the touchdown, what's going through your mind as the ball's flying through the air and James getting under it and tracking it and bringing it in? Is it just all happen so quick, or can you put into words what was going on there?
It was all about trust. I knew all I had to do was get outside of Nick's block. Shout out to Nick. Get outside of his block. I knew Jaheim was going to win with his athletic ability, and Coach said all week, get some depth, take a few steps, and just throw it up near Jaheim. Jaheim Bell going to catch it. So I knew from the jump. I even dreamed about it. Like I knew Jaheim was going to catch the ball. Like I knew what was going to happen the third, fourth play of the game. So that's how I went.
Dick Cox.
When you signed at Carolina, was today the day or what you dreamed about playing at South Carolina? People said, well, he's a great runner, but he can't throw. Well, you only went 9 for 9 with 160 yards and a touchdown. So did you actually feel like you lived out your dream and what you think, when you signed at South Carolina, you could do? Yeah,
for sure. This was a dream come true. This is all I ever dreamed of. Just as a kid growing up, you know what I'm saying? I always dreamed of this moment. This moment finally came, and I was prepared for it, man. And I thank God for preparing me and just keeping me strong throughout the last 4 years. And I'm grateful. I love my family. Thank you for my family for just I have a praying family, man. And they kept me going and they kept me pushing forward.
Michael Lanana.
DK, Coach Satterfield told us a lot before the season that, they were hoping to use you at quarterback a little bit, mix you in there. And we didn't necessarily see it as much after Doty got hurt. And I know Satterfield was saying he kind of regretted that. What were kind of the conversations like with him throughout the year? Were you disappointed at all that you didn't get to maybe play as much at quarterback? And did you envision that at some point you get another chance to do it?
I wasn't disappointed at all. I kind of was trying to move on from the position, honestly. Try to focus on wide receiver. It was going to be my first full year, you know what I'm saying, starting at wide receiver. So I had some ups and downs with that. That's part of the game, you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of trying to find my way through. I wasn't upset at all. Early on in the year, we couldn't really figure out, you know what I'm saying, how we wanted to do things. I don't know if Coach Satterfield knew I can throw the ball like I can, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of run. Team were kind of picking up on it. So it was kind of slow early on, but yeah, we had UNC on the toes from the jump.
Rick Henry.
First, congratulations on your big day. When you hit that first big pass and you were talking about your dreams, did you say to yourself, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been dreaming for. This is the day it's finally going to happen for me?
Oh yeah, for sure. After that first pass, I was like, yeah, it's over with. I'm in my groove now. I was nervous at first, I ain't gonna lie. After I threw that pass, it was over with. The nerves went away and I knew I gotta relax and play ball and do my thing.
Corey Diaz.
Dakereon, how much would you quantify, obviously, your ability to not only throw the ball, but to carry the ball as well, in factoring in how effective the offense was today against North Carolina's defense, and how much that just allowed you guys to run up the score and obviously getting that big lead and then be able to sustain it as the second half went on?
Can you repeat it one more time, but it's shorter, please? I'm sorry.
Hey, man, you got me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Awesome. How much would you just quantify your ability to not only throw the ball, but run the ball as well? How much did that affect your guys' efficiency and success today offensively?
Yeah, our offensive line did a great job of allowing us to run the ball all day. That's one of our core values. Run the ball, stop the run. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we can run the ball, we're unstoppable. We can do anything we want. That kind of opened up things in the passing game. The zone reads and stuff like that. Coach had a great plan for us just to win the game. And we knew coming into this game that we're going to be two-dimensional. This is the first time a team would have to guard all 11 players. You know what I'm saying? So we did a great job.
And the last one goes to Hale.
Dakereon, what about the other quarterbacks on the roster with Zeb and Luke, even Colton? How did those guys help you get ready for today, playing QB?
Just kind of helping me with like reads and stuff like that. So the last 2 weeks, kind of just taking me into the quarterback room, just kind of accepting me, helping me as much as possible, and just kind of being a great stepping stool for me.
All right. Thank you, DK.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.